Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for choosing our video on Caligula's Horse. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Caligula's Horse is an Australian progressive metal band from Brisbane, Queensland. The band was formed by Sam Vallen and Jim Gray in early 2011. The current lineup consists of lead vocalist Jim Gray, lead guitarist Sam Vallen, bassist Dale Prinsse, and drummer Josh Griffin. Caligula's Horse achieved their first chart success with their 2015 album release Bloom, with it reaching number 16 on the Australian Albums ARIA Chart and number 75 on the overall album chart. The album also reached number 73 on the Australian iTunes chart on 21 October 2015. Their first album, Moments from Ephemeral City 2011, and a follow-up EP, Colossus 2011, were released independently before signing with Welkin Records and releasing their second album, The Tide, The Thief and River's End 2013. The band then signed with Inside Out Music for the release of their third album, Bloom 2015, their fourth album In Contact 2017, and their fifth album Rise Radiant 2020. Their most recent album, Charcoal Grace, was released on 26 January 2024. As we transition, let's shed light on Formation, Moments from Ephemeral City and Colossus 2011 and its relevance to our ongoing exploration. Formation, Moments from Ephemeral City and Colossus 2011. In early 2011, Caligula's Horse was formed by Sam Vallen and Jim Gray. The band is named after the prized possession, Incitatus, of Roman Emperor Caligula by Gray, who was studying ancient history and classical languages at university. Initially, Caligula's Horse consisted of only Gray on vocals and Vallen playing multiple instruments. Their debut album Moments from Ephemeral City was independently released on April 2011. Vallen is credited with the songwriting, guitars, production, audio engineering, mixing and mastering. The band initially could not decide whether to continue or not, but after the online response for their album they decided they should expand their lineup for live shows. The lineup expanded to include Zach Greensell, Jeff Irish and Dave Coor. To showcase their new lineup, a 2-track EP Colossus was released in September 2011. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of The Tide, The Thief and River's End and its fascinating intricacies. The Tide, The Thief and River's End. In mid-2012, the band entered the studio to commence their follow-up LP. Their second studio album, The Tide, The Thief and River's End, was released 13 October 2013 through Welkin Records. This was a concept album with each track listed in a chronological order to tell a story that refers to the uprising of rebels, called The Tide, within the city of River's End, and a journey of oppressed people finding a safe haven that has unfortunate similarities between the old and new city. The Thief is the only character who remains in the story from start to finish. The band undertook an intense touring schedule within Australia after the release of the album, and became known for their energetic live show and stage presence. The band was part of Progfest Sydney 2013 and Progfest Melbourne 2014. They toured with bands Opeth, Mastodon, The Dillinger Escape Plan, Protest the Hero, The Ocean, Firewind, 12-Foot Ninja, and Ne Obliviscaris. Brace yourself for an enlightening exploration of Bloom as we dive into its profound implications. Bloom. After their second album, they gained the interest of the recording label, Inside Out Music, and signed on to release their third album through them. Prior to the release of the album, the band toured around Australia with Tesseract and played a mix of crowd favorites and yet-to-be-released songs. Their third album, Bloom, was released 16 October 2015, and in its debut week on the ARIA charts it reached number 16 on the Australian Bands chart and 75 on the overall chart. It peaked at 73 on the iTunes Australian charts in its first week. The album cover was designed by Chris Stevenson Mangos, who was given the aim of creating something colourful and vibrant, somewhat circular in design, no hard edges but perhaps suggesting stained glass, and showing lots of nature imagery. An official music video was released for Firelight off the Bloom album. Caligula's Horse began their first European tour with Shining in October and November 2015. Sam Vallen and Zach Greensel were nominated on Total Guitar Reader's poll for the Best Prog Rock Guitarist of 2015. On 30 May 2016, it was announced that Jeff Irish had left the band. On 10 August 2016, Josh Griffin was announced as Irish's replacement. On 28 January 2017, rhythm guitarist Zach Greensel announced his departure to focus on his side project, Opus of a Machine. He was replaced by Adrian Golby, who had played bass in Arcane, Jim Gray's first band. As we progress through this video, let's now turn our gaze towards In Contact. In Contact. On 4 August 2017, the Songwall's song Let the Colors Run was released along with its music video on 23 August, as a tease to their new album. On 15 September 2017, the band published In Contact, the first featuring Adrian Golby and Josh Griffin. In Contact received a positive review on Angry Metal Guy. On 10 December 2018, Dave Coor announced his departure from the band, mainly for health and financial reasons, as well as other musical aspirations. On 5 March 2019, Dale Prinsse was announced as the new bassist. He was already known for having formerly been called Seahorse's sixth member, helping them with the mixing and production of their albums, and for playing bass in Opus of a Machine. In September 2019, the band played their first 4 concerts in the Americas. As we enter this new phase, let's uncover the impact of Rise Radiant on our broader topic. Rise Radiant. On 22 May 2020, the band released their 5th album Rise Radiant. This was preceded by the release of 3 singles from the album, The Tempest, Slow Violence, and Valkyrie. On 6 July 2021, the departure of Adrian Golby was announced, the guitarist citing a will to journey to the next stage of experience of life. The band thanked him dearly for his contributions, declaring that they would not be seeking out for another guitarist for the time, with the band remaining a 4-piece. In April and May 2022, Greensel returned to the band as a guest musician during their Australian tour in support of Rise Radiant, which had been postponed until then due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's now zoom in on Charcoal Grace Present and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. Charcoal Grace Present. On 10 November 2023, the band released the first single titled Golem and announced that their 6th studio album, Charcoal Grace, would be released on 26 January 2024. On 7 December, the band unveiled the 2nd single The World Breathes With Me. On 11 January 2024, 2 weeks before the album release, the band premiered the 3rd single The Storm Chaser along with a music video. Let's now zoom in on musical style and influences and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. The band's music has been described as progressive rock and progressive metal. Lead guitarist and composer Sam Vallen cites Steely Dan as an influence, frequently using the American band's signature ad-ormu chords for his compositions. In the following segment, we'll be examining band members in greater detail. Current members: Jim Gray lead vocals, present Sam Vallen lead guitar, present rhythm guitar 2011, present Josh Griffin drums, present Dale Prinsse bass, present. Past members: Shof Irish drums, Zach Greensel rhythm guitar, backing vocals, guest in the early 2022 tour Dave Coor bass, backing vocals Adrian Golby rhythm guitar. Now, let's shift our attention to timeline. Tagtamalin image size equal width height to bar increment plotary equal left bottom top right alignments equal justified dat format equal nigh period equal frontal time axis equal orientation horizontal format legend equal orientation vertical position bottom column skullmager equal increment start skullmager equal increment start. Colors: vocals value legit lead vocals id vocals value pink legit backing vocals id oldu to value teal legit lead guitar id go to value bright green legit rhythm guitar id bass value blue legit bass id drums value orange legit drums id album value black legit studio album id value grey legit line data. Layback Colalbum Metatatat Colrepet. Bardata. Bajim text Jim Gray Bussum text Sam Vallen Bazak text Zach Greensill Bardrian text Adrian Golby Bar Dave text Dave Coor Buddle text Dale Prinsse Bajove text Ijove Irish Barriage text Josh Griffin. Plotdata. With Bajim frontil end colal vocals Bussum frontil end colal duta Bussum frontil Coroguta with Bussum frontil end Coroguta with Bardave frontil colabus Bardave frontil cola vocals with Bardrian frontil Coroguta Barioge frontil end cola drums Buddle frontil end colabus Bajove frontil cola drums Bazik frontil Coroguta Bazik frontil cola vocals with. Let's now turn our attention to Queensland Music Awards and uncover the fascinating insights it brings to the table. 2016 Marigold Heavy Song of the Year. Remember to follow me on social media for behind-the-scenes content and updates.